Alright guys, quick video. So I bought these guns off of eBay and I wanted to stick them on a bat. They're just some 3D printed guns. And I was going to put some other guns out the back that I have and just really I don't know, just put a bunch of different guns on this dude and just make him some kind of like battle bat. I still may do that later. I don't know. Just because I kind of like the way this looked. Kind of simple-ish. But anyway, I got these off of eBay, painted them up, modified them slightly, not a whole lot. These are blast effects that I painted red because I want them to look like lasers, and Cobra had red lasers on the cartoon. I put some damaged pieces on the bat, mostly because the only bat heads I had left were the damaged ones. So it's basically just a repaint. I think this bat was red, and I changed it to different colors of blue because to me it was weird that there was never a blue shirt bat, so that's why I changed this one. So this is actually upside down. Where this cord plugs into for the power, I think there was supposed to be bullets ejecting out of there, and there was these two things mounted here. You can actually see there was two of those circle things mounted on either side of those cans. I cut them off because I just thought it looked kind of weird. And there was two holes in there, so I just jammed that in the holes. I figured, why not? So that way I don't have to fill it in. And then I put that cord on it. Goes into the backpack to power the laser. Kind of the same thing on this side. This one, I believe, too, is upside down. There was a... get the lighting right here. There's a slot in there, and I just glued the cord in there. Not really much going on with this guy other than flat and glossy black, 3 different blues. So the hands on the front, just a little micro dot of hot glue holding them onto the belt. Because what was going through my head, and there's nowhere to put the hands, is when these lasers run out of power or whatever, he can just eject these and reach in front real quick, as opposed to having to reach in the back awkwardly. He can just reach up front, plug his forearm into the hand. Now he has a free hand. There's no real modification to the backpack other than I drilled some holes in the bottom to glue the cords in. I did give it a little bit of a repaint just to unify everything. Here you can see, if I can get it to focus, it was a red bat. I didn't trust my old shaky hands to paint in the middle of that, so I just kind of left it. I think there's one on the other side as well. Yeah, that one I did kind of mess up a little bit, but oh well, just don't look there. Yeah, not really too much going on other than a repaint and slightly modified guns. Now these, if you look at the blast on this, it's in the center instead of on the top barrel. Because my idea is the center barrel is actually like where the laser beam is generated or whatever from, and the ones on the side are just like a cage around the barrel so it doesn't get damaged. So I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but that does come off. It's just a hole drilled in there. Same thing with this one. Now this one was a, if I can get it to focus, there we go. It was a flamethrower, so it had the little igniter thing on here. I just cut that off because it looked weird upside down. I really didn't need it. And there's 2 barrels in there. I just drilled a hole in between both of them for the blast effect. Because this one is like machine gun laser kind of thing. That's why it has that smaller kind of blast effect. This one to me is more of a pulse laser, so it makes this big charge, and then that's why you have this like the big poof, and then it shoots out the laser. I really didn't want a flamethrower on this guy, and you don't really have flamethrower lasers. What else? These still do come off. I can take these off. They would just have to dangle because the power cords are glued in. I was going to make them removable in the back, but then I thought I'm never going to remove it. So why? He will always live like this on a shelf. Or if I sell it, it's the next guy's problem. But that's basically it. Unless anybody had any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. Other than that, thanks for watching.